getting his truck done after a shift.
Player of the game, senior libero Lauren Riskin
has control.
Championship district tournaments, we have it here on STSPN.
Thanks to Les Schwab tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab tires.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do-It-Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the pit at Everett High School, otherwise known as the Norm Lowry Gym at Joe Richard Court. And we are live to bring you the first round action, actually play-in action, between boys basketball teams, the Snohomish Panthers and the Everett Seagulls on STSPN.com. Mark Aucutt, along with Mike Ladeau and Todd Elvig, bringing you all the action here tonight at Everett High School. We were here about a week and a half ago, had a great time, always treated well here, and we're back for this one. Last time it was senior night. This time they get the postseason started as these two teams ready to go and get after it here at Everett. Our broadcast presented tonight by Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1954. Also, sponsors on board, Army and Navy, G&S Heating, Cooling, and Air Conditioning, Airfield Espresso, Gene Johnson Plumbing, Bickford Ford in Snohomish, McDaniel's Do-It-Best Center in Snohomish, American Family Insurance, and Adrenaline Fundraising. First of all, let's get right to the starting lineups. First of all, for the visiting Snohomish Panthers, as announced by their first-year head coach, Jeff Larson. Starting as a 6'2", senior forward, Amari Biggs. Also starting as a 5'10", junior guard, Isaac English. A 6'3", junior guard, Hudson Capelli. A 6-foot junior guard, Jason Roth. And a 6'4", junior forward, Drew Davis. So it's Biggs, English, Capelli, Roth, and Davis. For the home team, the Everett Seagulls, as announced by their head coach, Bobby Thompson, also a graduate of Everett High School. Starting as a point guard and wing, a junior at 6'4", Isaiah White. Also a 5'10", junior wing, Ty Bloomfield. Starting as a 6'4", wing and post, a senior, that is Isaiah Parker. 6'1", guard and wing, senior, Daniel Savovic. And rounding out the lineup, a 6'7", wing and post, senior, Hayden Canaxis. So it's White, Bloomfield, Parker, Savovic, and Canaxis, as announced by Bobby Thompson, now in his fourth year. Hey, Mike, it's good to see you.
Great to be back. You know, we were here last week for senior night, but this is even more buzz with the play-in game for the playoffs. I mean, you can't beat the atmosphere so far.
You got to get the job done in this one to be able to move on and actually fully get in, which is would be on Saturday against Mount Lake Terrace. They are the number 1 seed, Snohomish number 9, Everett number 6. So we'll take a timeout. This is STSPN.com. All right, folks, it's tip-off time. Everett, the home team, they are wearing the white uniforms, blue and gold color combination. They will go from left to right. And the Snohomish Panthers in the red with the black and white color combo. They go from right to left. The officials, John McInnes, Jeff McClellan, and Chad Smith, another familiar group of names out there. And Everett is going to win the tip-off. They will have the ball. We saw them last week, and we'll see how they look this time around. Now we are in the postseason. Team's trying to get to play Mount Lake Terrace. How about that one? Real quick, in fact. That is Daniel Savovic, averages 17 points per game, and he's got the goals on the board, 2-0 early on, Mike. No wasting any time there, and he had a nice mid-range jumper.
Little mid-range jumper, and he connected. Here's a nice pass inside.
Entry pass was excellent that time, going from Amari Biggs to Jason Roth. And we are tied. I have a hunch this is going to be a pretty close contest tonight.
Looks like it was earlier in the year. Snohomish pulled out the win at Snohomish there, 54-47. So we've seen both teams, and there's some exciting guys on both sides for sure.
About 2 months ago since these two teams played, their first matchup was on December 6th over at Snohomish. Wesco 3A teams off the mark there, and that one's going to go out of bounds. Possession going to the Snohomish Panthers.
Savovic and White for Isaiah White were exciting last week. We saw him. So
Canaxis can also
yep.
do a great job. He averages 11 points, 8 boards per game. Snohomish in front court now, 7 minutes to go in the quarter, just a minute in. And we'll see, too, just how the ball movement goes and setting things up, making sure that's slick without running the clock down too far. Look at that. Great entry pass again to the Panthers. Isaac English gets the basket on the great pass that time.
Got dragged off on a screen.
Pass that time from Drew Davis. We've seen Davis. He's a good player. Roth is excellent. Got a pretty packed lineup there for Snohomish, too.
Both sides. Isaiah White, I think, had 2 dunks in the third quarter last week, and I don't think I've seen that in high school, 2 dunks in one quarter with one guy.
In one quarter, let alone one game sometimes.
Yep.
Just getting that spacing and getting the vertical to get up there. But, Mike, you got to have the physicality
and the
to be able to make that happen. Inside, look at that move. That is Drew Davis. Snohomish is up 6-2.
Keeping my stats easy, 3 for 3 so far for Snohomish.
Snohomish on a 6-0 run, 6:12 to go. First quarter action land inside. Good defense and a quick rebound pulled by Drew Davis. He'll come out of backcourt. Good ball handling to do so. Off the left side, too short. Everett's got good positioning underneath, and the goals come out of backcourt. That's a nice-looking pass. Can he make it happen? No. He went 1-on-3 against the Panthers, and the Seagulls lost the battle. Cats won that one.
White trying to make something happen. He didn't quite do it.
Mark Aucutt, Mike Ladeau, Todd Elvig here at Everett High School. He's got a wide-open shot. Well, he had the perfect look, plenty of spacing, but couldn't get that one to land.
Great look.
Quick move down court, a little too fast again, and we got a whistle. Looks like an offensive foul.
Isaiah White.
5:33 to go first quarter. That foul is against Isaiah, his first team. And Snohomish will bring the ball up from backcourt. Drew Hansen, a junior, is now in for the Panthers as they make a substitution. And great to have you tuned in on STSPN.com. Again, thanks to our presenting sponsor and a great one, Les Schwab Tires. Driving the baseline, shut off some. And Panthers, just like witnessing last night with the girls team, they move the ball really well. Taken away, good job underneath that time by Hayden Canaxis. And does he get 2 or 3? He gets 3.
3.
Savovic now has all 5 of Everett's points, and they closed to within 1 point here with 5 minutes to go. First quarter action. And Todd, you got it all displayed nicely there due to the excellent technology presented by Daktronics, correct?
Correct.
Driving through. That's a really strong step-in move, but he just didn't have enough to finish. And the rebound. Here comes Savovic. Wide open. Boom! Canaxis. And the lead switches hands for the first time. A 5-0 run for Everett, and it's 7-6 Gulls. Timeout called by Snohomish. 4:40 to go first quarter here on STSPN.com. You see it on your screen, and you can enjoy it as a beverage and many beverages to offer at Airfield Espresso. Last night, providing Todd with his parachute punch, and he has had most of them over there. Great place right there by Harvey Airfield. Airfield Espresso, a proud sponsor of tonight's game. That one's going to drop in. Jason Roth now has 4. Panthers back on top. Oh, out on the outside. That's a beauty. Coming through is Ty Bloomfield. Hits a three-pointer, and it goes back the other way. 10-8. Everett back on top. 4:12 to go. First quarter action. This is going to be fun all game long. We really appreciate you all tuning in on STSPN.com. Yeah, you just get excited. We came up from King County because we're not allowed to live in Snohomish County. No, we're fine. We're fine. I don't want to start any rumors. But we came up because we live down there, separate residences. And so we, as that's knocked out of bounds. But Mike was able to get off work early, which was great. And we hit it up. But, you know, we were excited, pumped up all the way driving up.
Playoff basketball, play-in basketball, whatever you want to call it.
Play-in for the playoffs.
Nice block.
Shot clock went off, but Everett had the basketball. Here they come into front court again. He's going to try one more off the backside that time by Ty Bloomfield. And underneath with the follow-up will be Isaiah Parker. And it's up to a 12-8 lead for Everett. 4 points is their biggest of the game. Snohomish's biggest lead, also 4 points at 6-2. Good, really strong ball movement by the Panthers. And they end up with the rock again. Here we go, three-pointer. Yes!
There we go.
Hudson Capelli, he's been a player of the game this year, and he pulls the Snohomish Panthers to within 1 point with 3:10 to go in the first quarter. And a lot of fans standing up across the way, Snohomish fans over there. Snohomish always travels well. We were at Snohomish last night for the girls' game with the Panthers winning over Oak Harbor 50-27 in their play-in game. Off the rim. Very good positioning by Drew Davis. Outlet pass, here they come.
Look at that. Cross
Another
court.
guy, Biggs. That's just beautiful movement that time. Not just the pass, but the way he stepped in and everything like that. So the Panthers back on top. Mike, this lead has switched already 4 times, and we still are with about 2:30 to go in the first quarter. That's going to fall in.
There's one more for you.
Basket is good.
Good movement. I like the perimeter game. They're rotating. They're trying to get it inside and dunking it back out, getting some good shots.
Canaxis is a really fun player to watch. Back up now as the Panthers in front court. He had a good shot. It just rattled out of there. We got a push off following the basket. 2:06 to go in the first quarter. Foul looks like it's going to be whistled against Ty Bloomfield. That's his first. Team foul number 2. Snohomish does not have any. We have 2:06 to go here in the very first quarter. We'll let you know about other games going on tonight in the 3 other play-in games. But yeah, you just start feeling that energy right here as we get February frenzy going, leading to March Madness, the state championship and tournament at the Tacoma Dome, March 1st through 4th. Nice
little
Jalen
runner.
Donaldson.
The runner.
Panthers up again. 1 point game. So 1 tie, 6 lead changes already.
That's a nice move.
That is. Savovic now has 7 points. That's textbook.
Yep.
Just you take it to the rack and don't let anything get in your way. And of course, Mike, the strong finish. Make the basket.
Yeah, we like that when that happens. Oh, look at that.
Oh, wow. Canaxis from the sky above with the block. Here's substitutions for Everett in. Sam Lawless.
And your boy's in. Number 5 for Everett.
Jacob Taft is in. There he is. Our buddy with the – he's a great guy. We talked a couple times before the
Look
games.
at that.
Got the – very much looks like the most successful rapper in history, Eminem, and he loves that. So the basket, a three-pointer for Hudson Capelli. Snohomish up on top. 16 points for Everett, 18 for Snohomish, 18-16, 1:03 to go. First quarter action. Lots of offense in this one. Out of bounds it goes. Last touch by Snohomish.
Jacob Taft, we talked about him. Not much of a scorer, but a heck of a fundamental player. He's in the lane. He's got his hands active. He's always scrapping on D.
He
Kind of
does.
guy you love. He hits the floor, whatever it takes.
Yeah, he does. He's got a great motor on him, and he's the kind of player a coach loves because he's always in motion, always moving, and that's what you like. It throws the opposition way out of sorts. Count that basket and one. So Savovic now has 9 points. That foul's going to go against Isaac English, his first team foul against Snohomish. Savovic goes to the line, and this would give Everett the lead again. There they go. Lead switches hands already for the 9th time. He has 10 points. Snohomish in front court, down by 1. Excellent performance by both teams so far. That adrenaline level just kicks up a notch or two when they get into this point, knowing it's loser out. You win, you keep going. You lose, your season's over. Get ready to play another sport or spend more time in the classroom. Count that basket, right?
Yeah, Roth, count it.
Roth got it. Roth now with 6 and 1.
Biggs with a nice cross-court pass.
Foul is going to go against Taft, his first, 3rd team. And 1 shot coming up for Roth. For Snohomish, Jalen Donaldson will check in. So will Drew Hansen. Checking out is Biggs and Capelli. Now, Capelli has a sister, Sienna, that starts for Snohomish on the girls' team. We saw her last night. That is good. Roth with 7. He leads the Panthers in scoring. 2-point lead for Snohomish, their biggest at 4 at 6-2. 17 seconds to go first quarter. Good job from behind. All ball right there. Panthers quickly out of backcourt. Underneath. Great. He was a little too far under. Wise, that wasn't as wise. He was wise. Not. Panthers trying to get it back. Here we go. Yes, and a foul. Drew Davis, count it.
That hurts.
23-19, Snohomish matches their biggest lead so far, and the foul indication coming up, that's going to go against Canaxis, his first, 4th team. Snohomish has 1, 3.2 seconds to go on the clock. Checking in for Snohomish, Nolan Soderstrom and also Eli O'Hare as they keep those legs fresh. And here we go. Chance for Snohomish to get their biggest lead in the game.
With back-to-back 3-point plays potentially.
There it is.
Yep.
24-19. Snohomish also checking in Ryan McDonald. So they have their biggest lead of the game. It's 24-19. That means, Mike, 43 points scored by these two teams in the first quarter.
Pretty
Here they
active.
come. Better fire it up.
Count it.
Oh, it would have counted. But the buzzer goes off. We are through 1 quarter here at Snohomish. And our score is, at Everett, and our score is Snohomish 24 and Everett 19 on STSPN.com. We are back live, and what a fast-paced first quarter we had. Hopefully everybody's enjoying it worldwide on your home for high school sports worldwide, STSPN.com. I'm Mark Aucutt, along with Mike Ladeau, Todd Elvig, Sarah Elvig now taking full control of a lot of things, including watching us, making sure we're behaving okay. That's knocked out of bounds, and it's going to be last touch by Snohomish. I just have Snohomish for 1 turnover and 2 for Everett. Go ahead with shooting percentages, right. Mike.
The Aucutt shooting, Everett 8 of 16, 50%. I can do that math. And Snohomish was 10 of 19, 52.6% in that first quarter.
Pretty even up. There he goes. Taft misses.
35 shots in that first quarter.
Yeah, it was nonstop, and I don't anticipate it changing. Lead changes hands 10 times. One tie. This is the definitive seesaw game at this point, although Snohomish up by their largest margin at 5 points. Here comes a
good
toss away. Taft just didn't put quite enough air underneath it. On the baseline, outside, wide open.
Roth.
Down it goes.
Oh, and one
Chance for a 4-point play. Takes Roth up to 10 points, tied for the leading scorer in the game. Yeah, he's got another shot coming. That'll be the 15th foul against the Gulls. And the foul is going to go against Canaxis, his second. We got a timeout on the floor. Looks like Everett called it. 7:08 to go, second quarter. Panthers lead by 8, 27-19 on STSPN.com.
We at Gene Johnson are here and ready to help with our touch-free service. Being clean and safe are at the top of our minds. We're using gloves, masks, shoe covers, and lots of hand sanitizer. Our software allows us to get your approval without any physical contact. We hope you don't need us, but if you do, we're ready. Gene Johnson, clean, on time, and professional.
And the logo for Gene Johnson Plumbing. Gene Johnson blanketing the area with top-notch plumbing. Just give them a call. They'll hook you up, take care of you. I imagine, Todd, they got replacement hot water heaters there and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So check them out. Missed shot, but an 8-point lead for the Panthers, their biggest lead of the game. Snohomish backing up on defense now. Seagulls with the basketball and trying to make something happen. Savovic has 10 points. Ouch. Gets his own rebound. Good job by Danny.
Stayed with it. Good job staying with it.
Here come the Panthers out of backcourt. That first quarter just blew by. Like, again, it's so fast-paced, these guys. Like last night, the girls' game, we got an offensive foul. That'll be Snohomish's second team foul.
Drew Davis got a little antsy there.
First foul for him. Yeah, Isaac English has the other foul for the Panthers.
Davis and Roth, they taste the hoop and they go for it. Both of those guys.
Again, the officials, a good crew. John McGinnis, Jeff McClellan, and Chad Smith. You got Mrs. Ladeau and your youngest daughter, Abby, viewing back at the Ladeau family compound in Federal Way.
If the power's back on, the power's gone off twice today. I don't know why.
No.
Must be a brownout.
It's a nice day.
Sure. Yep.
Yeah. I wouldn't expect that.
I'll
Well, hello to them if the power's on. There we go. There's Davis over Biggs. He had a great one-on-one move earlier for a basket. Yep, just a little bit short. Really strong positioning that time by Isaiah White. He's a good player.
Yeah, Roth loves to put it up.
White just too early on that. I mean, you got to put it in the right spot in the square. There it is. That is Biggs. He's now got 4. Great pass by Hudson Capelli. And the Panthers have it back to an 8-point lead at 29-21 as they're controlling things now for a while. 5:27 to go in the second quarter. And coming up at halftime, we'll have a break. We'll probably have something playing on there during halftime. Then we'll come back about a minute before the start of the second half. Savovic, Danny trying to drive through there.
Nice.
Yep, good move.
That runner.
He's
Love
leading
that.
scorer, game high for both teams, 14 points, 10 in the first quarter, 4 here in the second. Anybody else you want to give a shout out to?
I would have decided Dawn Fouts down in Puyallup. She is a 1990 Wazoo grad, so I'm
very good.
sure you appreciate that.
Look at that. Drew Davis, 3 more. He's got 8. Panthers up by 9, 32-23, their biggest lead.
Let it rain out there. My goodness.
We're not seeing the lead changes now because Snohomish is continuing to build up a bigger and bigger lead. I want to say hi to my mother. This is the say hi couple of minutes here.
Sure.
My mother, Nettie, viewing down there in the Quint Cities by Angle Lake. And, of course, Equality Control. And, of course, Rossi, the dog with her, and Equality Control in Magnolia. Debbie keeping an eye on things, making sure that we're not buffeting, or Jimmy buffeting on the screen. And so everything appears to be good, and to the puppies, Pinky and Bluey. Miss right there. Your brother watching in Houston tonight?
I don't think so tonight. I don't think he is.
Oh,
you
that was
got
a
him.
great move. He did get fouled. Getting something out of that. That's Isaiah Parker, who's going to go to the foul line. It'll be the third team foul against Snohomish as Parker gets a chance to get some points. He's got 2 so far.
He
Get a
only
field goal in the first quarter. Go ahead.
averages, 2.6 a game, so he's not a huge scorer. But, again, a hustle guy.
Yeah, and that is something. Bobby Thompson, who remembers him playing his playing days, and now his son Avery on the team. We got a substitution. Looks like Jalen Donaldson's back in for Snohomish. 8-point lead for the Panthers with 4:23 to go here in the second quarter. Good crowd here tonight. It's always nice when you see both sides filling up, the end zones. Ouch, that comes out of there.
And I know we had fun, or you had fun, visiting with some of the old coaches that are back in the building tonight.
Yeah, Coach Nicholson, longtime baseball coach, fantastic coach at Jackson High School, who just retired, was up here. Ed Gay, longtime coach in the area.
Oh, we got a call.
That's going to be a foul.
Bloomfield with a steal. Nice job with the hands on that.
Good to see Ed up here with his long time with the Coach Smithson there at Cascade, and also his connection with Archbishop Murphy High School. Canaxis is back in. That is going to go against Donaldson, his first 4th team. So 4 for Snohomish, 5 for Everett. And that's just, again, now you're starting to see that too, Mike. Well, in a couple areas. Oh! Isaiah White cuts it to a 6-point deficit. That's how you get back in games, just being right there on the spot. And, Mike, you went to Edmonds before they merged, Edmonds Woodway now, but
yes,
because of your long time, and it was Wesco then too, right?
Yeah, we were Wesco then. Yeah, we were. Yeah, even talking to coach, former coach at Everett up here was interesting.
Daryl Olson.
Daryl Olson. He knows a ton of guys I know. It's always fun to reminisce and talk about the good old days, isn't it?
It really is. You know, and the fact that now you've been coming up for several years, 7, 8 years at least, that now you're building some legacy of knowing people here too. That's Isaac English. Panthers got it back to an 8-point lead, 34-26.
Great entry pass to English right there.
And, we've seen that from Snohomish, and again, they're a fun team to watch for their ball movement. Canaxis, no.
Just can't buy one right now.
No, Panthers coming back up front. 19 to go in the second quarter. Panthers trying to get that lead into double digits again. Their biggest lead has been 11. That was not a bad shot right there. And for the Panthers also, the ball movement to set it up. That he gets it off a Snohomish player, and that will be Everett possession. 3:01 to go first quarter. In for the Panthers, number 1, you see there, Amari Biggs, and also it looks like Jason Roth is back in. He is leading scorer for Snohomish with 10 points, averages 18. Drew Davis is second after that with 8. He also averages 18. Roth averages 8 rebounds per game, and Davis averages 12. Now let's see if Everett can muster. Savovic just been fantastic. 16 points for Danny. He's doing great.
You don't want to give him the lane.
No. And you just love seeing him take it to the rack. Well,
nice.
We got an offensive foul. That's going to go against Amari Biggs. That'll be his first 15 foul. And this gives Everett an opportunity with a three-pointer or three-point play. They could get within 3, get within 1 possession, Mike, in this game with 2:35 to go second quarter.
Great work by Mohamed Juma. He just came in not long ago. I don't think he even played the last game.
No, I don't remember seeing him.
But got a defensive position, drew a charge. That's great.
That's the little things that you love as a coach or coaching staff. That's a milkshake right there. Oh, my. Isaiah White connects on another one, and he has 4.
You would have made that. You would have made that shot.
I hope so, if I didn't blow a knee going in. Certainly in my younger days.
Yes, you would have packed it.
Now, both of us played basketball and back in the high school days and such.
Oh, look at that block.
Here we go. It's a block. Oh, no, they're not going to count that when they say it was before the shot. Almost looked like follow-through there. 2:01 to go here in the second quarter, and it's a 4-point lead.
Played a lot of basketball, a lot of youth club basketball.
A lot of fun those days.
A lot of fun, a lot of street ball, a lot of 8-foot jam hoop ball. We did a lot of that.
You going to call off the foul there? I don't see anything. Well, let's see. Yeah, that's going to be on English, his second, 16. Both teams have 6. We got a little over 2 minutes to go. So there will not be shots. I don't know about – what do you think, Mike? It almost looked like he was in the motion of –
Well, I'll take that instead. That's fine.
Ty Bloomfield makes it a 1-point game, so they've trimmed 10 off the 11-point deficit here at Everett.
The goals are soaring
Isn't
now.
that something?
Travel.
Turning it over. Each team with 3 turnovers. It's been pretty turnover-free. Coming in for Everett now will be Avery Thompson. He's head coach Bobby Thompson's son. And here's an opportunity for the lead to switch hands, which hasn't happened for a while. Full timeout has been called. We catch you whistled on that one there. I think it's Everett.
It's on Everett.
1:45 to go, second quarter, 34-33. This is STSPN.com.
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You know, you can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back. And, you know, that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
Full practice, witch doctor, request immediate hot extract.
Here on the team, you know, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's come together, and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else in the boat.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
Welcome back. What a game. 34-33. Snohomish by 1. Everett with the ball, chance to take the lead. They were down by 11 points at one point, and they've just whittled that down. Here we go. Gulls get the ball. After the miss, they'll get another crack at it.
Patience here.
Look at Savovic. He's just been on fire. He's got 8 points in the quarter, 18 in the game. He's 1 over his season average of 17. Fabulous. And that lead now switches hands again, this time for the first time in the quarter and 11th time in the game. Drew Davis, pressure on him, but he gets it done. 5 in the quarter, 10 in the game, and Snohomish is back on top. Under a minute to go, second quarter action. Cheerleaders doing a great job across the way for the Seagulls there in their white uniforms, Snohomish in the red. Fancy ball handling by Isaiah White. 2 of the Isaiahs on the team, and there's 3 Isaiahs on the 2 teams. Underneath. Oh man! You got to use that backboard more. He didn't use it enough. You really got to make a relationship with the backboard when you're in that close.
Say hi to it once in a while.
Yeah.
See that square? You can use that.
It's there for your usage, free of charge. So held ball is going to give it to Everett. Snohomish up by 1. And they're going to say 30 seconds on the shot clock because of the held ball. All right, they get everything ready to go here.
What was the 11 point? It was like 33-22?
I think it was 34-23.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. Wasn't it? Something like that.
Yeah.
Well, it was 32-23 at one point, but it seemed they were up by 11.
I thought it was 11 as well. Here we go. Savovic's going to take that. Boom. Oh, I thought he had.
Almost would have had 20 right there. Good presence for the rebound. Double team. That means a man's open. There he is, but can't connect. That's 2 big misses right there on that sequence for Avery Thompson. Thompson is a junior. Oh, Panthers miss on that. Get it back.
Give it back to him.
Davis, he's going to get fouled. My, he missed that inside. 8 seconds to go here in the quarter.
Oh.
Man, they miss again. Everett's got a shot to take the lead by halftime. Savovic up front, pull-up jumper. Good!
Beautiful.
Wow, what a finish. What a flurry by Everett. And Danny Savovic having an amazing first half. With 10 points in the quarter, 10 points in the first quarter, and 20 overall. He's got 20 of the 37 points. And Everett is up by 1 at halftime, 37-36. Isn't that something? We'll be back with the second half after about a 9-minute break here on STSPN.com.
We at Gene Johnson are here and ready to help with our touch-free service. Being clean and safe are at the top of our minds. We're using gloves, masks, shoe covers, and lots of hand sanitizer. Our software allows us to get your approval without any physical contact. We hope you don't need us, but if you do, we're ready. Gene Johnson, clean, on time, and professional.
Come with us. The new generation. The next level. Sending it big.
You're in for a good run. Let's go.
Come with us to the track, to the trails, to the slopes, to the surf, to the fight, to the race.
Look at this!
To the 4 a.m. starts, training harder, pushing further, hitting back, hard. To the fans, to the followers, and the haters.
But it doesn't matter.
Come with us to the blood, to the sweat, and the broken bones. Cue rehab. We never quit. We never give up. We take control. To the world titles. To the world's first. The world's best. Come with us. We're just getting started.
It's going to be so much fun. I promise you.
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You know, you can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back, and you know that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
Full practice, switch doctor, request immediate hot extra. Take it on.
Here on the team, you know, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's come together and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else in the boat.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
Thanks to Les Schwab tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab tires.
We at Gene Johnson are here and ready to help with our touch-free service. Being clean and safe are at the top of our minds. We're using gloves, masks, shoe covers, and lots of hand sanitizer. Our software allows us to get your approval without any physical contact. We hope you don't need us, but if you do, we're ready. Gene Johnson, clean, on time, and professional.
Seagulls are going to soar.
Okay, we are back live here at Everett High School, and a chance to visit with people up here like we were talking about in the first half. You just, when you've been doing this for a long time, you run into a lot of people. We have another competitive but friendly broadcast network right next to us here, and we were visiting with one of their crew members, and we just have a lot of fun. That's why I try to get you up here often, because we have fun working together, Mike, and then it's just fun being around this, especially when you get to postseason.
Even more fun when you have a great game like we have tonight. Back and forth.
Yeah, you got it.
That was frenetic. I'm going to use that word tonight. That was frenetic first half, I thought.
That is really good. What we got here? At the half, it is Lake Stevens leading Newport 44-33. Boys basketball there. And that is from our good friend, the top dog in officiating in the state, Jeff Matson, passing that along. Thank you, Jeff. 44-33, Vikings leading the Knights. And here we go, second half action. Mark Aucutt, Mike Ladeau, Todd Elvig, Sarah Elvig. 37-36, Everett by 1. Lead has switched hands 13 times, 10 in the first quarter, 3 in the second. Here comes Snohomish. Now they're going from left to right on your screen in the red uniforms. As the team switch sides, you do that so you have your team in front of you for the second half. Down the stretch. And Everett will get the rebound. Mike, what do you think? I mean, this game has been such a track meet and back and forth. Snohomish had a big lead there, but Everett erased it and then got the lead back. What are you thinking about what's going to happen here?
Well, I think they're going to bring some more subs in. We saw a little bit out in the first quarter even. I think we need some fresh legs. These guys have been running pretty hard tonight.
They really have. I mean,
there's a good pass.
Nonstop. Inside they go. That's Amari Biggs, now has 6 points, gets the pass from Drew Davis. We've seen a lot of really good entry passes by Snohomish.
It almost looked like Snohomish was going to pull away. They were up by 11.
Oh, yeah.
Up by 11, almost looked dead in the water, and all of a sudden, boom, the tide changed. So, active hands on D. There's a good shot.
Savovic has that one come out. He is the leading scorer for both teams with 20 points. Over on the other side, the leading scorers for Snohomish are Jason Roth and Drew Davis. No surprise there. Those guys average a team-high 18 points per game, and they are great players. Savovic has just been amazing. 10 in each quarter. There's Biggs. Biggs doesn't mess around inside. A little short on that one. And Davis gets the rebound. Behind the back some. Good matchup against Canaxis. Canaxis wins that one a couple of times, and now they go back up top. Roth.
My goodness.
Fancy looking move. He just didn't have it square, and so it's going to go the other direction.
The Biggs and Roth 0 for 4 to start the second half.
You know what's really cool for Snohomish is that Roth and Davis are both juniors. They're
right.
back next year.
Look at that.
These teams are pretty young, actually. We got a foul. I think we're going to have 2 shots coming.
I don't know about Davis. They're going to call Davis.
Davis is going to get whistled for the foul. For Davis, that will be his first team. Each team had 16 fouls in the first half. Over on the Everett side, the only player with 2 is Canaxis. For Everett, or for Snohomish, English has 2, and so does Davis. First shot is good by Canaxis. His first trip to the line, and he has 5 points.
First half shooting very even. Everett 46%, 16 out of 35. And Snohomish was 15 out of 31.
Wow, yeah.
48.2%.
That is really close. Well, the score was by 1 point difference, so now it's tied for the second time, 38 apiece. Leaves it short.
Poor Biggs, 0 for 4 to start the second half.
You've got to close on that. There it is.
There's your man.
Savovic, he could be definitely getting into the 30-point area. He's got 22 and just been tremendous out there right from the get-go. He hit a 3-pointer in that first quarter as part of it, and then 2 balls and a made foul shot also in there in that first half. There's Davis.
Scooper.
He did a really good job of just gracefully gliding in and then the soft underhand and letting his height work for him too. Let your physical gifts help you through there and not try to overdo it and have that thing come caroming off the backboard and rim.
With the touch.
With the touch.
Look at that.
Look at that. Savovic's got 24 now. 42-40. What a game.
I think he wants to play another week, another game.
At least.
Saturday.
He'd like to get to the woodshed in Tacoma.
That would be good.
When the state tournament starts down there on the 1st through 4th of March. And look at that. That was a nice-looking shot. It just didn't land. So Biggs is having a tough start here in the second half. Savovic has the hot hand. He is thinking, goes to Canaxis. Canaxis has that roll away. Follows up, gets the rebound. He's got 7 now. 4-point lead.
Yeah.
And they're going to call timeout.
Good timeout, I think.
Now, according to my calculations, that's equaling the biggest lead of the game for Everett. Earlier, they had led 12-8. Now it's 44-40. We'll take a quick timeout here on STSPN.com.
It's like a loop machine. All around town, people trying to get down. It's like a loop machine.
We're not here to take part. We're here to take over. I am the beast.
Welcome back. 44-40, Everett on top by 4. Snohomish, after the timeout, gets the ball. Understand the power is now on in Federal Way, so I want to say hi to Mike's wonderful wife, Lynn, and his youngest daughter, Abby. And they are viewing, and also, if she's watching over in Pullman, their oldest daughter, who made the right collegiate choice over at Washington State, that would be Lucy. So there is Amari Biggs with the basket.
You told me it was the only collegiate choice, but
yeah, basically, if
right.
you wanted to continue this friendship.
Yeah.
No, you guys gave it a fair run. Obviously,
We
I announced
did.
for the Huskies too, and I love that place. But you felt that, and Lucy felt that Wazoo was the
she
right
loved
fit.
it. Her
was
eyes
the right
lit
fit.
up. Her eyes lit up when we toured that campus.
That's what you like, the wow moment.
Here, you take it. There you go.
Drew Davis, 14. He leads Snohomish in scoring. Next up is Roth with 10 and Biggs with 4. So we are tied for the 4th time. Lead has changed hands 13 times, but not here so far in the second half. 3:34 to go, third quarter.
Whoa.
There is Savovic. Oh, you know what? That was so close. Snohomish can take the lead right here. Here they comes. Roth, perfection. 12 for him. Panthers on top. And this is some kind of game.
Back and forth.
We
Ping pong.
are definitely getting our money's worth. Okay, there is White in front court. Now back up to Canaxis. Canaxis looking over to the left side. Savovic, who's been such a spark plug.
I want Canaxis.
Oh, thrown away.
Canaxis needs to be down there in the low post.
Yes, that he shouldn't be out
He
that
doesn't
high.
need to be dishing from the three-point line. Not criticizing.
Well,
just
you got
commenting.
to call it as it is, but sometimes they might try something different and get into a different position on the court.
Right. Good-looking shot.
We got a whistle down low. Push off on the rebound, and it looks like it's going to go against Snohomish. It will. That will be their second foul of the quarter. And that one is going to go on English, his third, first of the half for him.
One of my favorite Snohomish guys, Isaiah, right?
Yeah.
Isaac.
Isaac English.
But I like to say
I said
Alex.
Isaac. It is Isaac, and
Yes.
the other two Isaiahs on the
There's
other side.
A lot of eyes.
But as they know, there's no I in team.
There's not. There's a me, though.
There you go. You got to watch that, too. Okay, here we go.
You can take that.
Savovic, again, tough lucker. Rebound short. He's going to have another try at it. Out of bounds, last touch by Snohomish. 2:26 to go, third quarter. Now, I have each team coming into the half with 3 turnovers. That's really low. And Snohomish with still that amount, 3 for them and 4 for Everett.
Bloomfield deep.
Bloomfield now has 3 3-pointers, and Everett's back on top, 47-46. 2:15 to go, third quarter, out of bounds. That is going to be a Snohomish turnover. Those are now even at 4. No fouls called as a team against Everett so far, 0 of those. And for Snohomish, Isaac English is coming back into the game. Wow. Lead switching hands now 15 times. It's been tied 4 times. I can't remember a game that's had 10 lead changes in the first quarter.
No.
We had that tonight. It's happened in basketball history. It has happened, probably double that, I'm sure, somewhere. Canaxis, yes.
Nice.
5 in the quarter, 9 in the game. Everett up by 3 now.
Use the correct hand, left hand on that. I like that.
That's the thing. If you're going that way left, use your left hand.
Roth, no.
Out of bounds. And that will stay with Snohomish. There's so many things because you and I, growing up, played a lot of basketball, went to basketball camps, involved in it in high school and stuff. And just the fundamentals that we were drilled into. If you wanted to play, it wasn't, well, you might want to try this. No, if you want to succeed, if you want to get good at this, you need to practice this and work at it. I remember learning my foul shots and my rhythm. 3 dribbles, a spin, and you put it up. Don't take your eyes off the basket. And a rebound right there.
No go for Biggs. There's Bloomfield. He's going to nail this?
Yep.
Yes, he is.
He's got 4 of those. Bloomfield lighting it up. 6-point lead for the Seagulls, their biggest lead of the game. Winner advances. Loser is out. 1:12 to go, third quarter here at Everett. The pit is hopping. Oh, he wasn't ready for it. Dribbling violation called against Snohomish. Turns it over to the Seagulls.
A carry. We talked about that last week. A lot of carry calls this year. We've seen a lot of carries.
Yes, we have. So, Everett is the 8th seed, Snohomish 9th. And the winner of this game will play number 1 seed Mount Lake Terrace coming up on Saturday. In the other games, that would be the winner. So this is game D as listed on the play-in games. We'll get to more here shortly. There is Savovic, 6 in the quarter, 26 in the game. he is certainly a leading candidate right now for the Adrenaline Fundraising Player of the Game. Also tonight, Shorewood is playing. They're the 11th seed against 6th-seeded Marysville Getchell at Getchell. And the winner of that will play on Saturday at Shorecrest. They're the number 3 seed. Goes out of bounds. In for Everett is Mauricio Garcia Luna. I like that name.
That's good.
And then you've got Edmonds Woodway and Stanwood. Edmonds Woodway a 10 seed and Stanwood a 7. And the winner of that plays number 2 seed Arlington, a very good team. That's coming up on Saturday. So 4 tonight, and then this leads to 4 on Saturday as they start climbing the ladder as to see who's going to get to play in the semis and the championship and the loser-out games, and it just keeps getting more exciting. Out of bounds, Snohomish turning it over, and really the wheels coming off the cart here, Mike.
A little bit, a little unforced turnover. There was really not much D, not much pressure there. He just lackadaisical out there a little bit right now.
Yeah, you got to stay on it because Everett is feeling their groove.
Everett is on it. Savovic.
They really are.
Bloomfield's on it. They're all on it.
Bloomfield's got 12. Savovic's got 26. Conaxis has 9. And a lot of those points for those guys coming in this quarter. Oh. No. Hands it off, literally.
Stepped out of bounds. He missed that.
Didn't catch that. Biggs with another tough one. It's been a rough quarter for him. Now Everett coming out of backcourt, 7 on the clock. Pull-up jumper, Savovic, no. Getting the rebounder, chasing it down is Isaiah White. 2 seconds, 1.
Boom!
Boom! Oh! Yes! Isaiah White, 56-46. White, 6 points in the game. And it is through 3 quarters. Everett, 56. Snohomish, 46. 10-point deficit for the Panthers to overcome here in the game. We go to the 4th quarter, back with the 4th and exciting quarter on STSPN.com.
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You know, you can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back. And, you know, that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
This is Witch Doctor requesting immediate hot extract.
Here on the team, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's come together, and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else in the boats.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
Yeah,
but
we are back live now. If you look on the score there on the screen, it says 56-48. That's because there was a couple of foul shots. Was that Capelli?
That made him, yes, I believe so. The foul shots.
Yeah, and or was it Roth? We were looking down real quick, noticed he was out there. Anyway, 2 foul shots made, and that is because they said that Isaiah White hung on the rim too long when he had that thunderous packing of the ball for a dunk, which I get, but at the same time, part of it was just natural jubilation. I don't think he was trying to show anybody up or anything. Anyway,
baseline was like the promised land for him right there. He's like,
well, it was not an easy thing for him to do.
No.
That's the hard part. He really navigated himself through some tough waters there and got the job done. So, kind of like, there's a lot of times I'll go, yeah, okay, but in that case, I get it why he was excited.
We were excited.
We were
standing up.
They almost called us for a tee up here. 56-48 now. All right, so 12 points in that quarter for Snohomish, 19 for Everett. Final quarter, we'll see if it goes just this quarter or we go to overtime. Mark Aucutt, Mike Ladeau, Todd Elvig, Sarah Elvig, STSPN.com. Your presenting sponsor, Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1954. Also, GNS Heating, Cooling, and Air Conditioning, Army and Navy, Airfield Espresso, Gene Johnson Plumbing, Bickford Ford in Snohomish with tremendous sales and service for you there. McDaniel's Do-It Center, they got it all there in Snohomish. American Family Insurance, Sally Petty Agency in Monroe, and Adrenaline Fundraising. We'll have the selection of the player of the game after this one. It's an 8-point lead, so the big lead was at 10 points for Everett at 56-46. That's their biggest lead. Snohomish's biggest lead, 11. It's going to be out of bounds, and set to inbound will be the Panthers. That's Davis, and thrown away. It's just been a rough stretch for Snohomish. 7 turnovers now for them, 4 in the half, only 3 in the first half. Panthers get it back. Each team with 7 now.
Do we know if radio interviews player of the game?
I think they do. Yeah, absolutely. They do a full version of it. That would be the other network you're referring
We better
to.
get them first then.
Yeah, that's the thing. Well, Sarah is lightning quick.
Right.
She goes down and gets our prospective interviewers, and I don't know if their guy can quite keep up with her pace. There's the shot.
Nice.
Canaxis. He looked like Jabbar on that one.
Sky hook?
A little bit of a sky hook on that.
That was.
He's a really sharp-looking player, a senior. Hayden Canaxis. We've been watching him for several years. He's a player.
Jabbar was in the news just yesterday, wasn't he? He got bypassed for the all-time leading scorer.
You know, all credit to LeBron James for that, but he'll never pass Jabbar in my mind. There we go.
Roth.
And that makes him mad, too. That's Roth with 3 points. Roth now with 15. He's hit 2 3-pointers.
You know,
of course,
LeBron,
part of it's an era thing. And
right.
when I was growing up, you were growing up, Jabbar was the king.
We didn't like him because he was so good, right?
And that's true.
And he beat the Sonics all the time.
Yeah, he was amazingly good. Offensively, defensively, everything. Anybody who saw him play knows what I'm talking about. And he had Magic in there, and Larry Bird and Michael, and, you know, the other guys, too, that were phenomenal. Robert Parrish.
Yeah, the Chief was good.
Oh, my. Outlet, too hard. That's thrown away, and that is going to be
it should have been travel.
Snohomish ball.
Fans
7-point lead for Everett. They are going to throw it away.
It's karma.
You know, these days, they had a couple of trades yesterday. And I don't know who a lot of these guys are, and I actually will pop the NBA on periodically, and a lot of it is to watch how not to play defense. And another part is just watching the athleticism and the shooting. And obviously there's really athletic players in the league. But compared to back in the day when you and I would hang on every word of Sonic broadcaster Bob Blackburn and then later Kevin Calabro, not like that anymore.
I remember hiding under the covers, listening to Sonics games when I was a kid, right? Didn't want Mom to know.
Same exact thing. Jason Roth, he's got 5 in the quarter.
Oh, look at that. It's tightening it up.
17 in the game. He is the leading scorer for Snohomish. It's a 5-point game. Snohomish isn't going away. No, they are not. What we got here? Timeout?
Timeout, Everett.
Timeout called by Everett. 5:24 to go, fourth quarter. What a game we have for you here worldwide on STSPN.com. We'll be back with more. Welcome back. We are live here at Everett High School. We're at the pit. Mark Aucutt, Mike Ladeau, Todd Elvig, Sarah Elvig. The full crew will have the selection of the Adrenaline Player of the Game afterwards here on Media Row. Much like the Super Bowl up here.
Pretty close.
Yeah, we got a lot.
Minus Michael Irvin.
There's a lot of, Michael having a tough day today. If you didn't catch it, check it out. Anyway, 58. Now, hopefully they get that all straightened out. Anyway, people going, what happened? What? Anyway, there is Everett with the basketball. It's Savovic. He gets fouled for Snohomish. That'll be their third team foul.
I was looking at the stats of Kareem and LeBron in scoring, and
that's on Juma, his second. Sorry, that's a foul. Oh, no, that's going to go against Biggs. My bad.
LeBron has about, 400 more three-pointers, of course.
Yeah.
Kareem was 1 for 18 in his lifetime.
Is that right?
From the three-point line. I thought that was pretty funny.
That's going to go also against Biggs. He's third. He's having a tough second half. 4 team fouls. Everett set to inbound 5-point lead for the Gulls.
That was close.
Here at the pit. Legendary Jim. Joe Richard Court, Norm Lowry, Jim. Both those guys legends here as coaches for Everett High School. Norm Lowry and the Lowry Sons, just a huge contribution as far as coaching basketball in the Snohomish County area. That is team foul number 2
against. Is that his first foul?
First foul against Savovic, and goes along with 26 points. So Lowry, I got and have got to know really well through the years, both here in Tall Tom and I too, is Mike Lowry, who coached for years at Marysville Pilchuck, and also a fellow Coug. So your daughter Lucy would be happy about that. There we go over on the right side. Passing it around. And finally, they go to the left side. Bingo.
Big shot.
Great shot by Hudson Capelli. Capelli's been quiet for the last 2 quarters, but he has 9 points. He had 2 3-pointers in that first quarter, and it's only a 2-point game now, Mike, and a game that has changed hands 15 points, but not for a while since Everett's had the lead. But Snohomish doing what Everett did to them earlier and erasing double-digit deficit. Miss. Here come the Panthers. A 3-pointer will give them the lead. We got 4:15 to go here in the fourth. A little too far off, but they got the man there for the rebound. Here goes Davis. He says, I'll take it in myself. Does it. We are tied. Tied for the 5th time. Davis has 16. 58-58. Fans, is this something? Tell everybody. Call Beijing. Call Pakistan. It's going worldwide. Let them know this is where the action is. Seriously, Savovic. Oh, no, too hard off the board. Rebound. Oh, tough break there for White. Another try at it. Now that's going to draw a foul. They had 3 pokes at it, and that's it. Todd, we got them all over the world, don't we?
Worldwide. 4K worldwide.
4K worldwide.
Yes, sir. Yep.
So that is team foul number 5 against Snohomish. The foul goes against Hudson Capelli, his 2nd, and 2 shots coming up for Isaiah Parker.
Boy,
Parker's 1 for 2 from the line.
In and out, tough luck shots down there. The last little.
A lot of that.
Crazy.
In for both teams are number 3s. It's number 3 Drew Hansen for Snohomish, number 3 Ty Bloomfield for Everett, and he's got 12 points, 4 3-pointers. Back to a 1-point lead for the Seagulls. They haven't relinquished the lead for a while. Good.
Nice stroke.
Lots of ball game left here. We could be going to overtime.
We don't get paid for overtime.
Well, yeah, we're salaried.
Yep, that's right.
So we just have to go. We goes till midnight. Goes till midnight. We have 9 overtimes. We do 9 overtimes. Yeah, I didn't negotiate the contract, but anyway, no, we're good. We love it. Snohomish with the ball. There he is, Roth, a little off, and strong rebound. Drew Hansen. Here we go. Davis
look at that
underneath.
Dish.
Biggs.
Poor Biggs.
No, Biggs he's been so close. He does a great job getting inside and getting positioning. He's just had some tough luck.
He normally makes those. We've seen him.
He normally does, and Biggs is a well-conditioned athlete too.
Yep.
Gulls with the basketball. 2-point lead for Everett. Up high, Canaxis, for a big guy, he handles the ball well. Hayden Canaxis coming in at 6'7".
7.
All right, that is going to be out of bounds Everett ball. Again, our officials, John McInnes, Jeff McClellan, and Chad Smith. Just breaking it down for these teams on class for Snohomish. 3 seniors, 7 juniors, no sophomores, and 1 freshman. So this is a junior-laden team, which means plenty coming back next year. For Everett, 4 seniors, 6 juniors, 2 sophomores, no freshmen. So they also have their biggest class as their juniors. So both these teams are going to have a lot of players coming back as seniors next year. 7 for Snohomish, 6 for Everett. There it is, Savovic. He's got 28, but that's his first 2 here in the quarter, and Everett's got it back to a 4-point lead, 62-58. If Everett hangs on, all right, we got a timeout. 2:21 to go, 4th quarter. We'll be back with more worldwide on STSPN.com.
We at Gene Johnson are here and ready to help with our touch-free service. Being clean and safe are at the top of our minds. We're using gloves, masks, shoe covers, and lots of hand sanitizer. Our software allows us to get your approval without any physical contact. We hope you don't need us, but if you do, we're ready. Gene Johnson, clean, on time, and professional.
We're not here to take part. We're here to take over. I am the beast.
We are back live, just getting an update on the score. Lake Stevens is leading Newport 66-51. That is at the end of the third quarter, so a lot of points in that one for the Vikings.
Exciting.
You know,
right up with us here.
It's kind of crazy with the way the schedule is, and most of the time we are here, we're at Jackson, sometimes Archbishop Murphy, a lot at Glacier Peak, and a lot at Snohomish. But I just haven't seen Lake Stevens in any sport for a while, just the way the schedule's lined up. And one of these days, and sometimes we're over there, but I just haven't been over there yet in the new gym.
Isaiah White picked up a cheap one there.
So for Isaiah, that will be his third foul, team foul number 3, 2:21 to go. And it is Everett by 4 points. We are so happy to have you tuned in on STSPN.com. This is one of the great load-in, load-out gyms, too, because we don't have to go too far with the gear.
No, right out the back door, we're on the road.
The beautiful thing is with us doing it, we don't have to handle any gear at all.
Well,
Radio guys traveling.
Looked like he was going to Tahiti down there.
No, he sure did.
Where's he walking to?
That's a lovely piece of luggage he left out there by the A in the Seagulls. 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, but those are key turnovers. As we get under 2 minutes, and Everett in the white, they can take some time here and really work for a nice shot. As you see that, again, Canaxis.
They've also almost in the bonus.
Drive to the basket, count it.
Count it.
Bloomfield mixes it up. That's his first 2-point field goal. He has 14 in the game. Everything else from three-ball land. Snohomish with the ball in front court. Now they're down by 6. Minute 30 to go. The clock is not in their favor. 2-possession game in there. Yep, that's Roth. The guys like Davis and Roth really need to step it up now. Roth is having a great game. He's got 7 in the quarter, 19 in the game. He's one over his average of 18 per game, and we've seen some great stuff out of him all year. He is a junior. 1:09 to go. Fourth quarter, we got a timeout. Looks like Bobby wants to talk to the guys.
Yep. And
so this is an Everett timeout. Why don't we just go ahead and keep it here? Hey, Todd, what do you got tomorrow? I know you got what's going on for broadcast? Well, it might help if you turn the mic on. There you go.
Yeah, I'm not sure what we're going to be doing tomorrow. I had a couple of things come up, so.
Oh, okay. We'll just.
We're for sure next week.
Okay.
Allergies and stuff are.
No, I can see that. I can see that in your eyes. Your eyes are really watery, and so we want to make sure you're doing okay. We got it. Hey, health comes first, so we understand. Glad you could be here to do this.
It really bothers me, but you know, I got to think of my own health.
That's right.
Well, yeah, absolutely. And with the amount of games that you do and we get to do for you, we just say take it easy. When it's time, you take it easy. So.
Yeah, 45 games this year.
Incredible.
Wow.
You know, just absolutely a blast. And Sarah too involved in so many of those. So. Get your rest, take care of yourself, and come out firing next week if you got to take tomorrow night off. Okay. Todd, what do you think of this one here? 4-point lead for Everett, and Snohomish trying to hang in there.
Yeah, I think that Everett's got the momentum right this second.
Yeah, they appear to have the hammer right now, and so
Snohomish
we got the inbound.
Also has 6 fouls, so they're about to hit the bonus.
That's right.
That's kind of handy down the end of the game here.
There he is, Savovic over the left side to Bloomfield. And they're taking time off. They got 5 on the shot clock. They got to make something happen here. There he is, pull-up jumper, thuds off the rim. There's Davis with the rebound. 50 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter.
Need a hoop.
Snohomish could cut it to 1 with a 3-ball. There's Biggs looking around, back up top. You know that both Davis and Roth are going to be part of this offense right here. 37 to go, 13 on the shot clock.
Too much time.
Oh, gets a hand on it. That is going to stay with Snohomish. 10 seconds on the clock, Mike. And what do you do if you're Snohomish here?
You need a quick hoop. Let's have a back cut, back screen. Let's free someone on the baseline here, right?
Yep, I agree.
Roth down here. Get Davis down there.
Try not to get it all in one blast right here. Get a couple. There it is. There's Roth.
Nice.
Exactly. Roth with 9 in the quarter and 21 in the game. Second leading scorer in the game for both teams, and Savovic's on top. So 26.2 on the clock. Timeout call, 2-point game, and we'll take a quick break. Welcome back here, and so, postseason continues. Mike, what do you think? Todd, do you think they're going to be in 4K?
Well, I know we will be. And we're going to be at EVCC doing the championships, and you better believe it's going to be 4K.
That's right.
That is another great venue. We've been there many times.
Everett Community College and the Walt Price Fitness Center is fantastic. Actually, the setup is very similar to here, only we're up higher, and we got a foul.
But they have a elevator, so
that's true. It's just a little slow sometimes, but that's the 7th foul against Snohomish. It will go against Biggs, his 4th, and we got Savovic at the line. 2-point lead for the Seagulls. That's in.
That's big.
He's got 29.
Definitely our guy if they pull it out here.
Yeah, has he been player of the game before yet this year, Todd?
I think they all have.
Okay. I think they're all eligible at this point.
Just threw it away.
Threw it away. And 20 seconds. There you go. He's going to just grab him on the way in. Savovic's going to the line. Savovic has 30 points. 10 in the first quarter, 10 in the second quarter, 6 in the third, and a chance to take his total up from 4 here in the fourth quarter. Wow.
It's been a man on a mission tonight.
What's also interesting is that's just the first foul against Roth.
Right.
Roth has played a really clean game. Shot on the way is good. So that's 31. Wow. And the player of the game sponsorship is through Adrenaline Fundraising. And they'll get it. The player of the game will get a nice T-shirt. Get a chance to be escorted up by our one of our producers, camera person, Sarah Elvig. That in itself would be a great treat. And then there's the miss. Okay, that's going to go.
What number did you say?
23. Sarah's doing a great job getting her EMT certification, education. Yep. We're really proud of her. Graduate of Glacier Peak High School, got her Associate of Arts degree at Everett Community College, and now taking it to the next level. Very much an Elvig thing to do there. Don't settle. They don't settle.
Why should you?
Nope. 9th team foul. No, and I'm not trying to get a tip for us from Todd for the game. I'm just honest to God truth. So guess who's at the foul line? The foul was on Biggs, his 5th, and we've got Savovic at the line. I'm running out of space here for him.
31 right now,
32.
32.
33. Wow, what a game.
He's going to have half the points.
Comes in averaging 17.7 rebounds. And, we don't always have access to this, but I got to think this is in the career high area.
Got to be. We'll ask him.
There you go. I mean, he's just been silk.
Maybe we can ask him.
Perfect from the line. 7 for 7. My goodness.
Half their points.
Incredible.
Look at that rainbow.
1 second. Roth misses, and the Panthers season is over. Everett with an impressive 70-62 win over the Snohomish Panthers here at Everett High School. And an incredible performance by Daniel Savovic as he came up with 34 points, including 8 in the final quarter, and just was incredible tonight. we're going to have him up here as soon as we take a quick break. We'll have a discussion with Mr. Savovic, and we'll also share him. I imagine I want to talk to him on radio too. So we appreciate everybody hanging with us. We're not done yet. Final score, Everett 70, Snohomish 62 here on STSPN.com, and we will be back with more. We also have a score. Lake Stevens is leading their game against Newport 82-54. 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Oops. What is this out here? What are we doing?
That game's over.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
Here you go.
Okay, we are back live and just waiting for Danny Savovic to make his way up here as he was mobbed after the game by a lot of the fans with a tremendous – we have him at 34. Is that what they announced too?
I believe that's
34.
It is.
And so he had almost half the points of the Everett Seagulls total. So we'll talk to him here shortly. And the final score, Everett 70, Snohomish 62. Snohomish's season wraps up. Everett, the number 8 seed, will play coming up on Saturday at Mount Lake Terrace, the number 1 seed. Another great team for Nayland Sood, the longtime coach, and a great guy to always touch base with of the Mount Lake Terrace Hawks. We just saw Nayland. He was sitting in front of us. There's a lot of people tonight here scouting. Nayland scouting for his now matchup with the Everett Seagulls. And also Monroe, the 4th seed, waiting the winner of the Oak Harbor Mount Vernon game. Number 2 seed Arlington will play the winner of the Edmonds Woodway Stanwood game. And the winner of the Shorewood Marysville Getchell game will play Shorecrest. All those next games are on Saturday. There's other games coming up tomorrow. This is where it's just an incredible time there. Also a hello, and I wear the corporate hat for the seeing the. Will you get the camera? Turn the camera over here, would you? Turn the no, Danny. I want to get you. We're going to give you a plug. This is our first post game, but this is I want to say the 9th year as GM.
That's right.
9th year of the general manager of the Everett Aqua Sox, Danny Tetzloff, and we have a couple people in here that cover his public address. Tall Tom is over there with the other network. I do about a quarter of the games, and we love working for the Aqua Sox. Thanks, Danny. And Frogs baseball is coming up in about 2 months.
It's hard to believe.
April 7th.
Less than 2 months away.
Man.
Now,
team will come to town on April 2nd, so time's
fantastic.
flying by.
So April 7th, and then 2 years ago, we were blessed to have 3 players that made an impact with the Mariners last year. Of course, Julio Rodriguez, George Kirby, and Matt Brash.
Yep.
And then there's more. And if more to come. And if you get on Facebook and like the Aqua Sox, please do it immediately. And you will see stories and different things that lead into the season, and also tell you about these great players that have come through Everett, like when Felix Hernandez came back in 2016, things like that. They're going to have a Felix Hernandez day. He joins the Hall of Fame for the Mariners. How about the Mariners, though? How exciting is that going to be coming in?
It's cool. And
yeah.
It's cool. It's great seeing the guys come through Everett more and more.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to see them more and more now that we're high A.
Yeah.
They made a big difference.
That's a big thing there right there. Now up to 132-game season, 66 home games. So you got 66 opportunities to see the Everett Aqua Sox this year at Funco Field. And a great, hey, I believe in the product 110%.
You do not. I don't believe that.
I don't believe you. Yeah, I wore this hat. I did not know Danny was going to be here tonight.
No, I know.
I wear it. No, we did not meet. We just met now. And but anyway, there's 66 home games running from early April into early September 10th, and then the postseason after that. But that gives you a chance where there's players that you will see at this level of high A ball. Danny and I both know the Carolina League because he's from back there. I announced back there. That's another high A league that we've seen through the years, has had players that might start in that league that year and be in the big leagues by the end of the year, like Andrew Jones did that with Durham. So that can happen here at Everett at Funco Field. It's a tremendous facility. We have great sponsorship, and Danny, you know I'm kind of in love with the whole thing.
I can't tell. we can't tell at all. I didn't know.
Please show us a little more love, please.
Yeah,
Well,
just check them out.
Y'all got to talk about basketball.
Yeah, we will.
Right.
We're waiting for these guys over here.
Taking about
harpooned our post-game guest. So then you come along, and there we go. So, Todd, we're going to let him go. We're going to wrap it. We're going to give him the T-shirt, and when they're done, we'll go from there. So anyway, it is STSPN.com. Final score, Everett 70 and Snohomish 62. We'll talk to you next time. For Mike Ladeau, Todd Elvig, Sarah Elvig, I'm Aucutt saying winning is for tonight, sportsmanship is for a lifetime. Take care, everybody, and good night.